New rules podcast. What's up? It's your man, bro Hayes. I'm a K-Dog.
What's up? And I am K-Dog.
We here to talk about the new laws.
My mama ain't named me K-Dog, but all my friends call me K-Dog, so it is what it is.
This ain't your mama's podcast, by the way.
This ain't your mama's
Just
podcast.
that millennial 2021.
All that.
Whole lot of sauce, flavor,
And I just
swag,
took one of these.
money,
So I just took one of
brain
these.
juice, pow, sponsor
I'm
money
ready.
coming soon.
I don't know what it
Brain
does,
juice.
but I'll let you know in a little bit. Anyway, let me put this off screen.
Yeah, man.
All right, that's cool. So let's hop into it. Let's look at the docket. What we got? We got intro.
Intro.
Who the hell are we and why should people listen to us? McKinley Hayes.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. That's the thing, right? That's the
You
beauty
don't have
of
to, man. Just do
you
you.
know,
Do
the
you.
freedom of choice to not listen. You
Yeah.
know, there's people who have already cut this off, but not
But-
you though. There's not you though.
but-
you're watching.
You're gonna get something out of this.
We're gonna provide
A
value
cool and a cool lifestyle.
and some funny stories
And
along the
some
way.
funny stories.
You know what I mean? And hopefully some relatable, some kind of otherworldly. And you're only gonna hear them here because this guy
Yeah.
got stories for days, as do
Yeah.
I. But anyway, we just want to start a podcast, new rules, just to talk about kind of the new rules of money, the new rules of
Success.
success, and
The American dream. The new American dream is what I would call it.
that's a good way to put it, because the world as we knew 30, 40 years ago and how to shape a certain financial picture looks totally different now.
Totally different.
And we want to encourage people to architect their life, as coined by, K-Dog. Architect your life and kind of build out what you consider success. It's going to look different for different people. I mean, there's some people who aren't looking to be multimillionaires. There's a lot of people who are. There's some people who just want freedom, where they're earning enough passive money to do what it is they
It's
love.
like the fire movement.
Without having to work for it.
Right.
I would call myself, and I think K-Dog too, somewhere in between,
Somewhere
where
in
like,
between,
we're willing to work for it, but we definitely want multi-million dollars. We want to make investments that
Already.
grow, beyond our wildest imaginations. We want generational wealth. We want our kids to be taken care of from the decisions we make today. And we feel like with the trajectory that we have in place now, based on the ups and downs we've gone through, there's some value to be had in these conversations. So, that's why people should listen. Even if you're just listening for our mistakes, so you can say, hey, that doesn't sound right. Let
Don't
me
do
do my
that.
own research.
Don't do that.
And,
Right.
you can, again, architect how you want it to look. Because, again, maybe you don't want to download any of the crypto apps that we talked about, but maybe you want to buy crypto. But at least the conversation got you into looking into cryptocurrency, investing, and moving on and creating your new rules. So we're going to have guests. We're going to have reaction videos. We're going to have people here talking about their takes. They're going to be people on here challenging our takes, and we welcome that conversation as well. That's why you should tune in, because it's going to be nonstop, action-packed entertainment with real live experiences from just for lack of better words, cool-ass man.
All right, cool. So, what is this podcast about? I mean, to put it simply, I would say realness, right? And what I mean by that is we're not gonna fake and pretend to be people we aren't, right? We haven't, we're not entrepreneurs. We're not, we ain't starting no company, blow some up, man. We grinded that out the corporate way, but still worth a lot. So I would say career, then taking that money from your career, right? Maximizing how you move up in corporate world to make whatever you want to make. I work for Google, and who you work for?
I work for Deloitte as an IT consultant.
All right, cool, yeah. So, and then taking that money and then flipping that into investing.
For sure.
I would say that's probably the second thing we're going to focus on. And then the third one is experiences and how to architect your life to actually enjoy it.
Right.
And not be like everybody else. So this ain't Dave Ramsey. This ain't Jim Cramer. We ain't going to tell you, stock pick and shit like that. I'm going to just tell you what I'm doing. Max going to tell you what he's doing. And then you can make it do what you do, baby.
Yeah, man, and we're confident in our plan, as you should be about yours. And like Carell said, we've held, high six-figure jobs for over a decade now. So mathematically, having grossed over $1 million, I feel like we got something to say, because at the end of the day, we landed in, some good positions in terms of the communities we live in, the things we've acquired, the kind of nights we have when we go out, the freedom that we have, the vacations we take, and the fun times that come with all that. So, like Carell said, do we have it all figured out?
Nope.
Are we these mastermind entrepreneurs?
Not
No.
at all.
You know what I'm saying? We started businesses. We've made some money, but not enough to cause freedom through entrepreneurship.
Yeah, not
but
money.
yeah, we
Well,
created
we're
our
working
own lifestyle and what we determine freedom at the current time to put us in position to have those same things just acquired through the money we made, in corporate America. So
Yeah.
there's a path to be had here that we just want to talk about, a journey, and we're still on it, but we're on a good part of it, like a fun part of it, and let's have the conversation about it if there's people out there looking to do the same. So that's what the podcast is about. We're definitely in tune with the culture. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get some good culture references, and we're gonna talk about current events. We're gonna talk about the fun we seen.
We talk about balling too.
Yeah, of course.
This, you know what I'm saying? Like this a Tom Brown sweatshirt I got on.
Oh, I came in light today, but now I see we doing video. I thought we was doing audio. I came in light today. I hit y'all with a little sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, that's a whole nother topic, man.
Yeah, you gonna get some drip.
That's
you know what I mean? But I think the fun part is the journey, and that's why we just said, you know what? Let's just hit record and just do the shit, No, we're gonna have a better structure going forward, but we want people to just tune in, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what we're doing and trap it out, for lack of better words. So that's what we're doing. Here we are. New rules. What up?
What's up, Doug?
Dodie in the building! It's okay, we live. Up to all.
Oh, don't worry, you gonna be on here. Don't worry about it.
My rich friend.
He said, my rich friends.
Buy more crypto.
Real talk. We leave that shit in.
Yeah.
So before we talk about or go on to topic number 3, when I was talking to you the other day, we were talking about some of the mistakes that we've made, and not mistakes as in, oh my goodness, I regret them so much, but reason for this podcast is New Rules is because you don't have to make the same mistakes. And so I think I'm in sales, right? And salespeople do pretty well in tech from what I hear. At 27, I got a really big check and I went to go buy a 7 Series. Not the best idea, because if I had bought Bitcoin and some other things, then I wouldn't be having to work at all.
Right.
And while I still have had some success, and made a lot of money in tech, it's not money. It's not, it's not 8 figures.
Yeah.
What Kanye say? You ain't getting money unless you got 8
Probably.
figures.
Sounds about right. Sounds like him.
on all day. You're
okay. It sounds Kanye-ish, and he's right.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, money is when you can pretty much look at your place of business where you work or whoever, and they ask you to do something you don't want to do, and you can say you and feel unaffected. So,
and getting money 8. So it's 8 because 1 million is 7. So 10 mil is when you
8 figures.
Yeah, that's 8.
Yeah.
So you ain't getting money until you got 8 figures.
Yeah, no. I mean,
that's true. I mean, because we just listened to the thing with the little segment where T-Pain went broke. He clearly, bro.
Wow, shit, bro.
He was spending 2. He ain't had 8 figures. Bro, you not balling like that. He didn't even know.
He didn't know. So that's what I'm saying. Financial literacy, even at a basic level.
Career literacy, financial literacy, but also from the perspective of how to architect your life and have a good time and still live a full life with friends, family, experiences, and all that, right? But not having to worry about all that. So that's what this podcast is going to be focused on, and it's going to be fun. All right, so with that said, let's dive into 3 on the docket, crypto.
Yes, sir. One of my favorite topics.
So I sent Mac a screenshot the other day. You know what I'm saying? I was like, right? I mean, there's no other way to put it. So a couple months ago, I bought ETH at I bought one coin, 1.75 worth of coins or whatever, and of course, as you see, it's doubled. Holy shit! What if I bought 10 G's worth of that? And then I was talking to my boy JR. One of his friends bought $10,000 worth of Sol. And that flipped into multiple 6 figures.
Yeah.
So, not that this is not a podcast about being opportunistic. It's just about making the right investment choices. Did I have extra money? Sure. Could I put extra money in there? Sure. Did I? No. And that's my bad. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I made a ton. But I was like, damn. What if I had I didn't make multiple 6 figures though. So moving forward, I ain't gonna make that same mistake again. The next 10 G's I get, I'm putting that in. I'm putting a ton in there.
So I just heard about Sol, which was crazy, because my boy Steve Kwan, who we made some money and some residual checks together.
Yeah.
He posted about it, and every time he posted a new coin, or it's new to me, I usually ask him about it. But then the ship had sailed because he posted a chart with it already shooting up. But I put it in my log because, you know, on our first episode we talked about some of our positions. We'll cover them again. But it wasn't even on my radar.
Man,
so
it's still the first episode. Man.
Okay, and I'm in the space.
Oh, good.
And I didn't even know about that. So that just shows there's more opportunity out there. Okay, so circling back to Ethereum, like Karel said, we had a conversation because he did get in at a good time. It's obviously double now. It's almost 4,000. And at the time, I was teasing him that me and his sister were telling him to get in crypto.
Yeah.
He was half of that. You know what I'm saying? So we're talking about what could have been $700-800 coin transaction now being 4,000 instead of 1,800. So when he was like excited, like, look at this, I just kind of shot it back, like, yeah, but it could have been more. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you got to be, right? In your circle, right? Like, you want to be always pushing each other, to do more. And, you know, obviously because of our relationship, I know it wasn't taken in the wrong way.
Nah,
so
I f***ed that shit up, man. I f***ed that shit off, man.
Yeah.
I could have made triple and then f***ed off some of the profit.
So here's the thing. And it led us to a deeper conversation about crypto strategy investing, and everybody's is going to be different. And by no means am I an expert, but I haven't lost money yet. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I started in 2015 with like $400 in Bitcoin. I got in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 5,600. Right? But there's the but.
Damn,
I remember I sold it when it went to 19,000.
Okay.
And I only had again like $500. So 500, that's basically triple, turned into like 1,500.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to feel a win. I wanted to feel like I tripled my money. I did great. Pulled this out. Yeah, at 15.
Like you ain't know.
Yeah, but it then crashed. If you remember, Bitcoin went from like 20K back down to the single digit thousands for like 2.5 years, or maybe a year, or 2 years. I'm sorry. Either way, it remained in a quote unquote crashed state. And everybody's like, oh, crypto's over, this and that. And obviously it shot back up and shot back up and shot back up. And once it caught steam from 13 to 17 to 21, it got all the way up to 68,000. Mm-hmm. A correction happened. Right now it's at 50, whereas 2 months ago it was down at 30. So there's pockets where you can still get in and then make money. But again, of course, you can get in and you can lose money. So my thing is, my strategy is when the market's bloody and it's red and no one's talking about crypto, that's when I'm buying it. When I look at my Coinbase or my Crypto.com app or Uphold, and I go to all my different wallets, or I go to my portfolio view, and I see all red, my mentality shifts from how much money I'm losing to the opportunity cost for how much I can gain later. Because I look at it based on how many units I own. So when I'm looking at my Ethereum, I'm not looking at it like, let's say you own 2. I don't look at it like, oh, I got 8 G's in ETH right now. I look at it like I own 2 ETH coins. So when the price drops from 4,000 to 2,700, I'm not looking at it now like, oh, I got.
Shit don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter because I know it's a long-term asset that I don't plan on selling off. I mean, if you plan on flipping it, there's people who do that, just like it's people who do day trading. If it's your thing and you're just looking to get gains and pull out every day, you might as well, do that. But that's it. The strategy that I am a proponent of and tell people to do is when you buy it, you're buying it to hold because crypto is going to be here forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like right now is better because there's so much uncertainty going on in the economy with COVID and regulations haven't happened. And we were talking about how XRP is still suspended on Coinbase, which has got me into looking to other exchanges to buy it because that was always like my workhorse coin was Ripple, XRP. So I got an app called Uphold to, keep my positions there and not have to touch the ones in Coinbase, which were locked anyway, but you still own them. So it was like, as I'm talking about it right now, I realize that it's a lot of people who might be intimidated by investing, but it's really just as simple as signing up for an exchange.
I mean,
they do a verification process, takes you like 1 or 2 days to verify who you are.
Waste that money, but people probably waste that money any day, right? So I mean, I would say definitely the way to look at it, or the way that we look at it, right? And I think some of my friends who are business owners also look at it as your main income, right? Your main asset, like right now, is going to be how you make your money. Whether it's a business, for us, it's actually a skill set. We're knowledge workers, right? It's knowledge economy, and then you take that money. Not money that you're going to miss, but money that you won't miss, right? Everybody's amount is different, and you invest that because now you're giving your chance. Well, now you learn how to invest, right? So if you're going to retire early, you're going to have to learn how to invest. right? I can tell you a whole bunch of stories of when one of my best friends called me and was like, yo, like, we've been doing all this other stuff, like traveling and everything else. We don't even know about index funds and all this shit. And that was a couple months later, probably like a year ago. And things have totally changed since then. And I've made, like, I started investing in this shit. I'm absolutely amazing. Active investing, not just letting my company pick my shit. And that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But whole point is, if you have any money outside of what you need, right, you can't miss it, put that in some sort of investment. So since this is the Active Podcast and we're all about taking action, I'll just tell you what I'm currently invested in as it relates to crypto. I have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Solana, and Engine Coin. Those are the 5 that I'm currently invested in. And we'll talk about index funds and a whole bunch of other shit, but for today's thing, to give you something to stick on one topic and then give you something to actually go do, that's what I got. So this isn't something where I'm telling you go do something that I don't have. And so Mac, what do you have? Like, what do you share with the people?
Yeah, so to further expound on what you said, Kate, I think the rule of thumb is 1 to 3% of your net worth for crypto, just because of how it swings. Now, honestly, I'm a little more risk averse, so I have more than 3% in there, but I'm totally okay with that because I've already had, some great gains. But right now my positions are, because I have more than 5, but if we go at top 5, XRP, which is Ripple coin, I have a little bit of Bitcoin, Ethereum, got a good amount of that, Digibyte, DGB is the code, I got a lot of units there. I got some Shiba coin, that's like my unicorn coin, Dogecoin, of course, I got after the 21,000% spike. I had a little bit, which got spiked, so it made me get more, and those are probably my heaviest one. I have some Ethereum Classic as well, which is like Ethereum 2.0. So it's just an extra utility on top of Ethereum, but if you go on Coinbase, it's just like that. So I think I got like 5 or 6 of those. So, cool. I don't want to get more into it than that with our first app. So other than the fact that you want to get in the game and you want to start buying it, even if you're starting with $5 or $10, won't you watch the market and see how that can turn into double, which will get you excited about buying more until you, again, architect your own journey. Yeah, and the good thing is the money's yours and it's still there. So it's not like you invested and you can't touch it. I mean, crypto is just like a wallet, honestly. So.
All right, cool. So.
Gotta do it.
We've told people what the podcast is about, right? Like, y'all tuned in. We told y'all what we're investing in as it relates to crypto, and we'll talk about how we make our money in our careers, how we network, how I've gone from making, call it, $60K to a lot of money, right? Multiple 6 figures. Or, like you say, you made over a couple mil.
Yeah, I mean,
right now. Not net, right? Not net. Taxes is a mother. Pay your taxes. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, we can do a whole pod on that.
All right,
but
cool.
Just diversification, because like Kay talked about, we delved into a little crypto today, but when you wake up in the morning and you're checking your crypto account, your investment accounts, your index fund account, your mutual fund account, your 401k, your real estate,
you should be checking all that.
Your regular checking and savings, your TD Ameritrade, your T. Rowe Price, or whatever it is you do.
Oh, it is.
When you start to see all your money growing in different places,
you get super excited about
and
that,
then cumulatively you look at that number.
You're not working for it.
Yeah, and then you talk about your rate of return yearly. If you're doing 8 points, 10 points or whatever, and then you add all those numbers up, and you know your true net worth. It's exciting to know that, like, I can be a millionaire in the next 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. And if you don't even have a plan, or that wasn't on your radar before, hopefully,
now you got a plan.
Yeah, a conversation like this will spark you into looking into those things, because it's been top of the mind for us, and it always will. But at the same time, we're going to enjoy the ride. We're just going to make sure that we putting our priorities in order, and you're going to hear about the fun stuff too. So.
For sure. So, all right. So we gave
lit.
We told them what we invested in. Like, so we got 2 action items that we're going to end the podcast with. One is download one of the apps. And what are the apps, Mac?
Coinbase, Crypto.com, and Uphold.
All right, so those 3, and then you can invest. If you weren't listening, you were tuning out, we'll give it to you one more time. Here's just a few that I'm invested in, or what I'm invested in, and you can choose for yourself. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Solana, and Engine Coin. That's what I'm invested in. And so the goal is to, and then Max, tell them like what you invested in, and we close this out.
Same, most of the same. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, XRP, Digibyte, DGB, and Ethereum Classic. ETH. ETC is Ethereum Classic. ETH is Ethereum.
So download the app, download one of those apps, and then take $150 and invest $50.
You got 150, man. You was gonna go to the club. You was gonna take a little shorty out. You was gonna buy a bottle or buy like 4 or 5 drinks and go out to dinner.
Remember when we used to go to when we first graduated college and we used to go to, was it Live or
Live?
Live?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, you talking about Miami?
No, I'm talking about like local.
Love,
like when
Love.
JR came up and we went to the club and everybody bought their own champagne bottle.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that
man,
sounds
imagine if we had bought.
Love, right. What if instead of when we were in those huddles spending thousands of dollars on
my
champagne,
goodness.
we were like, let's go spend $1,000 on cryptocurrency. That would have been great because that was like
Was crypto even out then? I mean, I don't know, but
2009.
but it was the philosophy of investing. Anyway,
Right. If
all
not crypto,
those-
something else. If we would have all put in on a rental property or something, that would have been.
we'd be richer than we are now. How
Or
about
stock. Whatever was public at the time. One of those .com companies.
that? Right.
Amazon was public then.
But you're right.
I mean,
Right.
it works for Amazon now.
God damn it.
How wild is that?
But it's never too late.
Never. Because
And
there's going to be
luckily,
another.
hey, we here to save y'all.
Yeah, man.
You know, as we've saved ourselves.
You got 150, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
150, bro.
Stop playing.
All right, that's it. So if you like this video,
And
right,
it's
you
not
think
for
we're
us,
cool,
it's for you. So
Nah, it's
don't
for you,
take that
man.
wrong,
Like-
man.
like
we can't reach into your
like,
account and pull out the
yeah,
150
we-
you invested. This is for you and your own
Right.
growth, and it's starting small.
This whole
But,
thing is to
you
help
know,
you,
for sure.
right? Like to help you with a whole bunch of
Be
stuff,
clear.
right?
Be very fucking
For the next
clear.
generation, or if you our age and you still struggling, then tune the fuck in. We got you.
That's okay, man. You know?
Yeah, it's
We're
all
here
right.
for
Like
you.
no judgment.
Tap in with
This
us.
is a safe space. This is a safe space.
Got you, man.
All right, that's it. So if you like what you heard today, you think you might like this conversation and you think we're interesting, if you're on the YouTube channel, hit subscribe. If you're on the blog, you can put your email address in, hit the submit button or whatever button is below that, or wherever it is on the screen, and you'll get updates every time we decide to make some videos for you.
Tap in with us, man.
Tap
Like,
in, all
comment,
that.
subscribe,
Yeah,
inbox, message. We're here for you.
DM us,
Let's get it.
all that.
New rules.
Anything
New
else?
Rules. Hopefully, we got a cool outro song to like follow.
I mean,
up.
maybe.
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying? Give 'em some
know.
bars. I
I
gotta give 'em
mean,
some
hey,
bars. I was gonna
like-
give 'em bars earlier.
I mean,
I
do
got
what
it.
you want. This is,
You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
this is a creative exercise.
Mhm.
Whatever you feel like, do it. I think we're done. I think we're out.
I'll say it for next
All
time.
right, y'all. Peace. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Gang. Gang, gang.
Gang and water. From the soup to the goop.